भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। या एनम वेत्ति hantāraṁ याश्च एनम मन्यते हतम ubhau vijānīto nāyaṁ hanti न hanyate या एनम वेत्ति hantāraṁ याश्च एनम मन्यते हतम ubhau vijānīto nāyaṁ hanti न hanyate. Meaning, anyone who, means anyone who, enam, this, vetti, knows, hantāraṁ, the killer, anyone who, cha, also, enam, this, manyate, things, hatam, killed, ubhau, both, to, they, na, never, vijānīto, are in knowledge, na, never, ayam, this, hanti, kills, na, nor, hanyate, is killed. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Purport ki jai. Neither he who thinks the living entity the slayer, nor he who thinks it is slain is in knowledge, for the self flees not, nor is slain. You repeat after me. Neither he who thinks the living entity the slayer, nor he who thinks it slain is in knowledge, for the self slays not, nor is slain. तो और इसका purport भी है तो इसका. The purport is this: when an embodied living entity is hurt by fatal weapons, it is to be known that the living entity within the body is not killed. The spirit soul is so small that it is impossible to kill him by any material weapons, as will be evident from the subsequent verses. Nor is the living entity killable because of his spiritual constitution. What is killed or is supposed to be killed is the body only. This, however, does not at all encourage killing of the body. The Vedic injunction is ma hiṁsyāt sarvā bhūtāni, never commit violence to anyone. Nor does understanding that the living entity is not killed encourage animal slaughter. Killing the body of anyone without authority is abominable and is punishable by the law of the state as well as by the law of Lord. Arjuna, however, is being engaged in killing for the principle of religion and not whimsically. This translation we can say like this: one who knows the soul is killer and other thinks that it is kills, both are ignorant. The soul is neither kills nor killed. He who thinks the soul is killer and it kills, he is ignorant of spiritual and live in the darkness of ignorance. This is thought of those who follow materialistic conception of life. their approach to the spiritual conception of life is those who follow the materialistic conceptions of life is only limited to the physical things. Their approach to spiritual application is not reachable. These are the persons who are demonic in nature. Then, demonic nature means those who do not follow the existence of the soul. You see, we know this, we feel, we are present here, we see, we can walk and all these things actually. So what we see, we have got the consciousness in the body actually. This consciousness body is throughout the body actually. It is not limited one part of the body, but is throughout the body actually. This is the consciousness of the body. When the body is conscious, it means that there is a spirit soul inside the body. The soul is inside the heart actually, along with the super soul actually. But the persons who are demonic in nature or materialistic person actually, they do not think like this. They say that there is no God actually. They do not accept the concept of the God actually. They do not accept the concept of the soul and super soul actually. And what is there? They only approach for the other materialistic things actually, just to satisfy their physical needs actually only. They do not think actually what is God actually. They do not think actually what is the connection of the God actually. If you don't know regarding the spirit and super soul actually, then one cannot think regarding this. We are the part and parcel of the Lord actually. We are the part and parcel of the super soul actually. When you do not think actually we are not the part and parcel of the super soul actually, means that we cannot engage in the devotional service actually at all. To engage in devotional service, to get the association of devotees actually, it's a must actually. This is the, you can say, this soul and super soul, this is the fundamental of everything actually. This is the fundamental of everything. Fundamental means, suppose we think in these terms actually, when we are in the temple actually, we think actually how to communicate the things to our Lord actually. So what is there actually? This is the source of communication to the Lord actually. When we stand before the deities in the temple in the morning, in the evening, or at any time actually, we express our feeling through heart actually. Though we do not say, but the feeling is what is there, it is communicated actually, successfully actually. For this successful communication of the feelings actually, there are various actually texts in this Bhagavad Gita that I will tell you actually. This is text number 21, chapter number 7. Yo yo yam yam tanu bhakta sraddha architam ichchati tasya tasachalam sraddha tamev bhūtāni aham. I am in everyone's heart as a super soul. As soon as one desires to worship some demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to that particular body. Mala, we get inspiration from the body actually. We get inspiration from the Lord actually. If we worship any demigods actually, we get inspiration so that our mind becomes steady and we can worship that particular demigod actually. This is the inspiration we get from, this is the communication actually. And in chapter number 8, text number 5, everybody knows actually this. The most important communication. अंत काले चा माम एवा स्मरण मुक्ता कलेवरम या प्याति सा मद्भवम याति नाति अस्तु संशय. This translation is, and whoever at the end of life quits his body remembering me alone at once attain my nature. Of this there is no doubt. See this. This is the communication. The man is at the end of his life actually. For example, if one is engaged in pure devotional service throughout his life actually, and he thinks only Krishna and nothing Krishna, and what is there? His subtle body made of this actually intelligence, mind, intelligence and false ego. These parameters are changed accordingly. Mind is changed, mind is always in Krishna consciousness. Intelligence is always utilized in Krishna consciousness. And false ego is totally finished actually. So at the time of death actually, we only think of Krishna also. Because we do not attach with our family actually. We do not attach with our friends actually. We do not waste our time actually in material things actually. When we do not waste our time actually, we utilize the time in Krishna consciousness actually, so definitely we have nothing to think except Krishna actually. Krishna is the only life. What is our aim? Gati Vartha Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Saranam Swa. Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Gati means I am the only aim of the life to be achieved. Only Krishna actually. And nothing else actually. If the person who was only after the Krishna actually, they know this is the goal of their life actually, they only think of Krishna only. While sleeping, while eating, while reading, while in the temple actually, every time they think Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Only Krishna actually. And when we think regarding Krishna actually, so how we can achieve our goal? This is also a question actually. To achieve the goal actually is a very simple, it's a very technical things actually. It is just as plus minus plus actually. You should know, you see, we have suffered in the 84 lakhs of the living entities actually, souls actually, living entities, sorry, physical bodies actually. We have suffered in 84 lakhs physical bodies. Now we have committed so many sins actually, so many offenses actually. The offenses are so much high actually that we are not able to know what is our constitutional duty actually with respect to the Lord actually. In this regard, what we say actually, by the mercy of Lord actually, when we get an opportunity to serve the Lord by chanting His holy name, His fame, His opulences, His pastime, etc. So what is there actually? Our sins committed in the previous life or in this life are slowly vanquished or removed actually. You can say that this is the cleaning process actually. Cleaning process of the heart actually, purification process actually. When our heart is purified, we are just advanced actually. When we go on advancing, so what is there? We do our devotion service in more attractive way actually. When our heart is purified, we get attraction of the Krishna actually. Krishna form actually. We think of Krishna also. Our attraction goes on increasing actually. We think that the Krishna only the source of everything actually. We only want to know the maximum about the Krishna actually through our this Vedic structure, Vedic scriptures actually. So in this way, what is there? We approach to our goal actually, goal of the life actually. And this is by the mercy of Lord actually. You see, what is there? In our heart actually, this Lord as a Paramatma and the spirit soul both reside in our heart actually. That's all right. You see, when our heart is not purified, so what is there? When we go to the market for purchasing or renting a house actually, we first see whether it is clean, properly clean or not. When it is properly clean, then we enter the house. Is it there? And sometimes we go to visit our guest or friend actually, we see is when we visit his house of a particular guest, particular friend, etc. actually, then we see, oh, his house is very good actually. Then what is there? We again visit that house if it is clean actually. If it is not properly clean, or it is very dirty, don't go there actually. So similar condition is with us actually. First of all actually, our heart should be purified actually. If heart is purified, means the Paramatma will take care of us actually, in every respect of life actually. And you see this, the chanting holy name, this is very, very strong actually. And by mercy of Lord actually, one gets an opportunity to chant the holy name of Lord actually. But once gets this opportunity, the Lord Krishna, so by the light of the knowledge actually removes all the darkness of the ignorance actually. You see, one time what was there actually, I was just walking, it was 20 years back, event actually, I was walking on the road actually, and the winds were blowing actually, the dust was also there also. What was there? A piece of paper strike with my foot actually. But nobody lifted the useless papers were dirty actually, but fortunately I lifted that paper and read that actually. And what was there? That paper actually, small piece of paper, it was having the note regarding Krishna actually. It was there, the Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality God. He is a Purushottam actually. He is a controller of everything actually. He is the source of everything. Everything emanates from Lord Krishna actually. He resides in our heart. Krishna as Paramatma monitors our activities. My mind changed actually. I thought that actually this is the reason the Krishna is the supreme of all actually. He is above all the demigods actually. No one is superior to him actually, or equal to him actually. Then I decided that there is something in this Vrindavan actually, that I must visit that Vrindavan actually. Then it was an event of a 15 days before this Janmashtami, and that year. Then I loaded myself in the train actually, Taj Express. Then there was no work with me. Then what was I get inspiration? Just the communication to the Lord actually. I get inspiration. Okay, what should I do? I should do only that, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna. The train started from Delhi and I dropped myself at Mathura actually. So what is there? During whole time of the journey actually, I chanted continuously Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna. So I mean to say, if you chant the holy name of Lord Krishna, you need not to worry for anything. You need not to worry for your body. You need not to worry for a requirement actually. The Krishna will take care of you only. Then what is there actually? I get the association of the devotee immediately when I drop at Mathura. Huh? There was a one rickshawala. He was going to the Krishna Janmabhoomi, and I asked him actually, where are you going? I am going to Krishna Janmabhoomi. Can I go? Yes, yes. So I just loaded myself in that rickshaw actually, and there one young man who were also there. Manika, from where are you? I am from Delhi. Actually, he was from ISKCON actually. Manika, I am also from Delhi actually. Can I live with you so that I should not feel any more? Oh, yes, yes, why not? So what is there? He acted as a guide to me actually. I got the opportunity as an association actually. He acted as a guide to me. We came to the Krishna Janmabhoomi and I seen his actions actually, what he is doing actually. Then we came to the Makiveri temple. I was not wrong regarding the ISKCON. In the Makiveri this temple actually, he asked me, can you go to ISKCON? No. Oh, I did not guess his word. What is ISKCON actually? Then he told me this Krishna means International Society of Krishna Consciousness. Then we visited this ISKCON first time, and we had a darshan of this Sri Sri Radha Shyam Sundar, this Krishna Balram, this Gaurnitai, and Srila Prabhupada also. Now what is there actually? To somewhat extent by the chanting holy name, the heart was purified. Then we came back to our home actually. I forgot everything. Everything actually. The next day I got an opportunity to go to the Bombay actually. Because of some government work actually. I stayed in there's a guest house, government guest house. I asked the receptionist, because the Lord has already entered in my heart actually. I asked, I got inspiration from the Lord actually. Is there any temple here and this? I want to see the sea actually. I have not seen actually. Oh, yes, yes. You can go to that actually. What is the name of the temple in Bombay? Radha Rasbehari temple. Jew बोलते? Yes, yes. You can go to the Jew actually, where you will get actually Hare Krishna temple. But he was not doing ISKCON, only Hare Krishna. Then by asking, I have no patience for that actually. I asked several places, where is the Hare Krishna? Where is Hare Krishna temple? Where is Hare Krishna temple? Where is Hare Krishna temple? This is also chanting. When you repeatedly say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, it is chanting, no? Is it chanting? Huh? Then what is there? After some time of walking actually, I stand before the temple actually. It was similar actually. There were arch written Internet Society of Krishna Consciousness. Similarly, it was written here in Vrindavan, the gate number 1 actually. Oh, this is the same temple. It was 2:15. Then I went to see this sea actually and came back at 4:30 or 4 I think. So 4:30. When the temple opened, I had a darshan of Sri Sri Radha Vyas Bihari, Sri Sri Radha, Sri Sri Sitaram, Lakshman and Gaurnitai, Prabhupada also. So I felt very good at that time actually. And I visited the temple 3 times while I was in Bombay for 1 week actually. There I decided myself, I have to take my family in Delhi also. I inquired from somewhere else actually, where this temple also exists in Delhi or not actually. They told me that address actually is just, the temple is there actually. As soon as I came back to my Delhi actually, I went to that ISKCON New Delhi actually, along with my family actually. Then what was there actually? It was very good actually, my life. So this is how I become as Krishna conscious actually. This is because of mercy of Lord Krishna actually. And what is there? We are just coming and going to the temple actually on Sunday actually. And once actually our Guru Maharaj, he was giving delivering lecture on the Bhagavatam. He asked them this. He told that this is the month of Gita marathon. We distribute the Gita and we request the guest members to cooperate with us and distribute the Bhagavad Gita also. Anyone who can distribute Bhagavad Gita, raise your hands. I did not raise my hand. No. I did not raise my hand. No. I actually bowed down my head actually. Because no, it is not possible for me. In the last actually, okay, hands down. Mohan Rupa, you note down he was now the president of the Delhi actually. Mohan Rupa, you note down the names of these devotees actually who have raised their hands. Mohan Rupa came to me also. I could not gather courage to deny him that I have not raised my hand. Okay, you write my name actually. He wrote my name actually. After a week actually, he had communication actually. Just Prabhuji, you see, you have committed to distribute something. Okay. He gave me 31 books actually. I distributed that actually. Again, further 20 books, and he introduced me with Maharaj actually. He distributed 52 books. At that time, in 2001, it was a heavy target at that time actually. So in this way, we, by the mercy of our Guru Maharaj, though I was not desiring to distribute the Bhagavad Gita, even then I get the mercy of my Guru Maharaj. I came in contact with him actually, and we get this initiation from our Guru Maharaj actually. We can't like this. This is the thing actually. This is the fact actually. Then further you can see also. Next, right? Yam vyapi ispan bhavam tyantyante kariram tam vetti konte sada tata bhavat bhavata. Whenever, whatever state of being one remembers, when he quits his body, O son of Kunti, that state will attain without fail. This is the means of communication actually. Expressing his desire to the Lord Krishna actually. What is there? When one is engaged in devotion service, he will express a desire to the Krishna only, to the abode of the Krishna only. He expresses his name only. But those who are involved in material things actually, they will say, where is my son? Who is there? Who will live there? Where is there actually? So what is there? They return to this path actually, they take rebirth and they return to this material world only. But those who remember the Lord Krishna at the time of their death actually, at the last time actually, they do not return to this world actually. I have seen physically also. When man is going to die actually, he gets 2 minutes time only. And at time he says very, where is my son? Where is my this? Where is this? So they remember the material things. Who will take care of this house actually? Though he is going to die actually, he is leaving this body actually, and the end of the time actually, he thinks of taking his property actually. Though he cannot take even a alpine with him actually. See this? So what is there? He takes the rebirth actually, or again return to this material world actually. Then further is that 9.18. Just actually have already told you. Gativarta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Saranam Swat Prabha Playa Sthanam Nidhanam Bijam Abhyam. One should follow, this is very important actually. This Gativarta means, Gati means the aim of the life. Lord says to Arjuna, I am the achievable, attainable aim. I am the only aim of the life actually. Varta means palan karta, maintainer actually. In the family actually, the senior member of the family, who the senior most actually is earning member actually, he thinks that I am the palan karta of my family members. And he comes under the influence of the false ego. He says I am the only one actually. That's why he comes under false ego. And what is there? They are quarreling between husband and wife and children, etc. There is no peace at all. One who thinks that I am the doer actually, the peace cannot be there actually. If he thinks that actually, I am nothing in this world actually, only it is because of the mercy of Lord Krishna actually, then peace is attainable. Is it? Then Prabhu actually, we must think that actually we have a relation with the Lord actually. The Lord is our master actually, we are his servant actually. And this is the constitution of this body actually. We are the servant of the Lord actually. We must serve the Lord actually in a better way. How we can serve it? Just chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Or just you are serving, we are serving, just we are coming here, we are just discussing regarding Bhagavad Gita actually. Attending, coming to the temple in the morning, in the evening, in the noon actually, wherever you find the time actually, this is the service actually. Read Bhagavad Gita, read Bhagavatam, get the association of devotees, this is service to the Lord actually. This is the way actually, how to serve actually. Or if you are specialized something, then you can get service in the temple. I was in charge of the Delhi internet actually. So once my Guru Maharaj married the Haridwar actually. So I was retired actually. He used to tell me, what are you doing? I know nothing. Okay. Then I offered my services in this museum of that actually, Delhi temple, without any remuneration actually. I worked there free also. So this is the service actually. But this service you get actually only by the mercy of the Lord Krishna actually. Mercy of Guru actually, spiritual master actually. I never approach for the service. But Maharaj, when visited the Haridwar, I am also in Haridwar actually, he just communicated that actually. And I gave service there actually. And here also, what is there? One must do the service to the Lord actually without any thinking actually. No need to apply with our brain actually. Once actually you see in the morning actually, when we, after the Arti, Prabhupada Arti, when we take round of the Prabhupada actually, I was just sitting on the stairs actually. So I had no friendship in Vrindavan actually. Then a devotee was having the Prabhupada actually, and two persons, one was fanning and one was actually having this chamar actually. I thought in my heart actually, can can I do it also? Only a thought come in my heart actually. Without any loss of time actually, a devotee came with this chamar actually, Prabhuji, you just do this actually. This is the very strong communication actually. We get very much inspiration actually to service actually. Only think regarding Krishna. Everything will be done by Krishna. You need not to think actually. I am here in Vrindavan because of the Lord Krishna. Just surrender to Krishna only. Every problem will be solved by the Krishna actually, in your life actually. You need not to roam here and there also. I tell you one more example actually in my life. When I was in museum actually, so my wife told me that actually we are retired now actually, So what is there? We take butter here, bread and butter here also. And what is there? We are just eating. We are feeding our stomach. There is no difference. Why don't we proceed to Vrindavan? So I told her actually, no. I cannot go to Vrindavan because there is no light there actually and no water there. So mostly I was in the AC throughout my life actually. So I cannot live there actually. Okay. It was her desire. How to communicate her desire? One day a devotee was talking to on phone actually. So I guessed that he was having a flat in Vrindavan. After he finished his talk actually, so I asked him actually, Prabhuji, can you give me the flat? Okay, Prabhuji, you take it. Whatever he gives rent, actually you give. I came here within 15 days actually. Only within. Nobody, I had not to approach anybody else. Okay, please take me to Vrindavan or not actually, just only do your duty selflessly. Do your service selflessly to Krishna actually. Krishna will take care of you only. This is that actually. When you see Ram Saran, no. Once I was standing at 7 o'clock in the Samadhi Mandir actually. Ram Saran asked me, Prabhuji, you chant. I was not knowing anything, how to play this karta actually. You chant. No, how can I chant actually? I don't know actually how to play karta actually. No, you chant. Actually, I first chanted in this Samadhi Mandir actually. Because we get inspiration actually through Lord actually. Do only service actually. Without any motive. You will get success actually. Hare Krishna, 5 minutes are left. You can ask any question.
Very interesting.
You can also make your life interesting just by serving the Lord Krishna actually, through preaching, through chanting, and through donating the things actually according to your capacity. You can do it also. But you must be honest in your work actually. No hera-pheri actually.
Thank you, Roji. Very good class. You have given your heart to us. Like your heart, you have spoken each and every.
No, I have not done nothing actually.
You have spoken by your heart.
This is only because of Krishna actually. I have narrated these stories to you because you get the inspiration.
One point I just want to know from you in the sloka, that killing, regarding the last line of this purport, that if killing is authorized by the higher authorities, then that has no sin. The meaning of that last line is like that. if the killing is authorized by the higher authorities, then that has no sin.
No, it is not like that actually.
Of this,
I am telling you this. 19.
Today's sloka.
today's
Today's sloka.
today's
19 today, no?
219.
219, 219, yes.
killing the body of anyone without authorities
Oh, that
abominable
219 is
and is punishable by the law of the state as well as by the law of the law. Means the killing of the body of anyone without authorities abominable. Without authority.
Yes.
And if it is by authority, then it is not abominable.
You see actually कि for example a man is punished actually, उसको फांसी की सजा हो जाती है, सजा punished. तो what is there? It is according to the state law actually. He did some offense actually, and because of that he has to suffer that actually sentence actually, jail और मतलब this फांसी क्या बोलते उसको sentence. So this is the state actually. But one who kills anyone actually, whimsically actually, without any authority actually, then it is a punishable actually.
So my point is that now listening the news, I should not listen the news, but particularly Ukraine versus Russia, a very hot topic. So there is killing, so many killings are there. So it is whimsically or by authorized by some state or government?
No, actually what is there? In a spiritual manner actually, they are not authorized. They are punishable by law of Lord actually. Law of Lord. That's why there are the 4 regulative principles, and one of this is no meat eating also. Anyone who is associate or help in the business of the meat eating actually or meat selling etc., he is committing sin or he is committing offense actually.
So what is your opinion regarding this killing of Russia versus Ukraine?
This should not be killing, but because this is the material world actually, one who wants that actually, this causes the repeated birth and death in this world actually, he cannot cross over this the material world actually, and cannot attain the Golok Vrindavan Dham. So what is it? He can just come to the temple and actually chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, so that the offenses and sins committed by him in the past life and in this life can be vanquished actually, and he can become a pure devotee.
Oh, I think the main purpose of this is giving like this: if you are doing something which is prohibited, either in this material world or your spiritual world, when we have 4 these principles, if you go against that, then it is punishable.
Yes, sir.
Similar, the way they are doing, it is punishable like that. If you are defending your country, killing the enemy, it is not punishable.
It is not possible. It is a state law.
Murder somebody within that, it is punishable.
That is what
Whimsically, I mean to say, the one who kills whimsically.
Yes.
You see,
So murder is punishable, but fighting against an enemy and killing many persons is not punishable.
murder is for 1 minute. For there are the people actually who has committed murder actually, many murders actually. But because of the manipulations in the law actually, or because of some other things actually, they are not awarded sentence actually. But Lord will not spare them. They cannot escape actually.
Law of nature will not.
They cannot escape. They have to go under punishment actually, definitely.
So coming to this point, in an army, the general tells the soldier to go kill the enemy. He kills the enemy, he gets rewarded by some award, everything. So it is legal in the eyes of law. But is it legal in the eyes of Krishna? Is what
This is in the legal eyes of, because he is a Kshatriya. Duty of Kshatriya, what is there? Duty of Kshatriya is to what is there? He is to save the religion actually. Religion is there to abide by the state law actually. What is the duty of Kshatriya? Kshatriya duty is to protect the laws, protect the religion actually. For the sake of religion actually, the Kshatriya fights actually with the enemy. Right? This is the duty actually. When he kills any person actually in the battle actually, that is not a sin committed by him or any offense actually.
So my point is little bit out of this subject. Who is at the wrong side? Ukraine, people who are dying, they will go to Golok or they will come again here in the river again here. Because without reason, they are dying.
Actually, what is there? I don't get any time to go into this Ukraine's Rus actually. I do not know actually. I don't have any because I have got the television, I have everything, but actually thoroughly I have not heard actually regarding this actually. Because what is there? We are getting up in the morning at 2:45 p.m., 40 a.m. in the morning actually, and just go to sleep at 9 o'clock actually. In between, we don't get any time actually to see all these things.
The Srimad Bhagavatam also,
They have said not to go there.
it is said that Dhruva Maharaj went on killing indiscriminatingly all the yakshas.
Right.
So then Swayambhuva Manu comes and tells, this is very not good. You cannot do that because you cannot kill just because one yaksha is killed, you are killing everybody. This is not a good action. You have to control your anger. So that means whimsical action, this killing without any authority is abominable only.
Just I was thinking to apply this sloka in that situation.
But in the context that like Krishna is telling Arjuna, you are a Kshatriya, your dharma is to fight. If you don't fight, you will incur sin.
Right.
So under Krishna's authority, because Arjuna gives 5 reasons desiring not to fight. One of them is fear of sinful reactions. So Krishna is telling that because I am telling you to fight, if you fight, no reaction for you. But if you do it as per your whimsical action, then you will get reaction. Because Krishna is telling there is no reaction for that. So acting under authority, Krishna is no. But here, all these people they fight, they are all like whimsical. I think they have to get reaction.
In this connection, just today, somebody shared Prabhupada's what Prabhupada told.
Yes.
Can I play?
Yeah.
Yes.
Land belongs to God.
Okay, we can play after that actually. Hare Krishna.